Hello, let's go and find some treasure. It's a little button. Just a little tiny button there. It's quite a chunky one actually. Nothing on it as far as I can tell, but it's a button. It's a threepenny bit. It was only in the last video I was saying that I don't find many of these. But here we are, we have another one. Just clocked it with a spade there, unfortunately. But yeah, nice. Very happy with that. No idea what this is. Just a square little piece of metal. No idea. Don't think that says anything on the back. I think that's just a little bit of corrosion or where something was once stuck to it. Got a solid 24 here. 22, 23 there. 24 there. And it's there. Let's see what it is. Make sure I open the plug the right way so you guys can see inside. It's gone all weird now. All weird. Is that it? What is it? Oh, it's a military button. Get a quick trouser rub. It's got a little hole in it. Quite a few of these off here now. There it is. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a little military button. You can just see the anchor on it there. I'll just give this a little clean up. There it is. Trying to get an angle on it so you can see it better. You can just see the anchor there. So it's a naval button. You can still see some of the gold gilding on it as well. I don't know how well that's showing up on the camera, but that's quite nice. There's a little hole in the middle there. That's a bit of a shame. But yeah, it's a nice little button. I just dug the plug. And it's just in there. Don't know what it is yet. I know it's probably a coin of some form. Let's have a look. There he is. I can't quite make it out. I can't remember who's who. Is it George the 5th? 6th? Can't tell. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not very good at remembering who's who. I mean, some I recognise straight away, but I can't make it out. George. Yeah, George the 5th. There we go. George the 5th. Nice little halfpenny. There we go. Just a couple of steps away from that halfpenny, we've got a 1 penny. It's a 1902. I can't remember the name of that king. I'm terrible. I should memorise them all really. It's another penny. It's Edward the 7th. So if this one's Edward the 7th, the last one would have been Edward the 7th. I'll try and remember that. I must try and remember. But yeah, another coin, another penny. Very happy. That was a bit of a scratchy signal, that was, but I dug it anyway. And it's just a little piece of lead. It's quite an old piece of lead, but I think it's probably completely uninteresting. I think that might be a hinge off like an old carpenter's ruler, perhaps. It does look like that. Yeah, perhaps I'll put a picture up somewhere so you can see what I mean. But yeah, that's what I think that is anyway. I can't be sure, but fairly certain. What's in the ball of mud? Hope it wasn't in that little piece that just fell down. Let's find out. I think I've turned that off, haven't I? Let's turn that back on. No, it's still in there. Is that it there? No. There it is. Let's get rid of the mud. What is that? That's another one of those naval buttons, isn't it? Let me just give that a clean up. I've had to re-record this one. yesterday while I was out, my phone didn't record it properly. But yeah, there it is. Look, you can still see quite a lot of the gold gilding on that. Don't know how close I can get before it goes out of focus. Yeah, it's a bit more corroded on the back. But yeah, really nice. Got a solid 21 there. Solid. Oh, 2022 there. So slightly jumpy. Let's see what it is. Could be a little bit jumpy because of how close I am to the tripod. That's a massive hole. Why have I done that? There we go. Right. Still in a hole. Is that it? Oh. No, surely that's not it. Oh, it is. I'm pretty sure it's just a piece of aluminium. There we go. Normally aluminium jumps around a lot more than that. So here we've got a 33, 34. They're the right sort of numbers for a cartwheel penny. But it could also be a very big piece of aluminium. Fingers crossed for a cartwheel penny. Not had one in ages. Oh, it's neither of those things. It's just a slab of brass. That's all that was. Not a cartwheel penny, unfortunately, but at least that's better than a can of Pepsi or whatever. That's a nice big chunk of lead. Shall we open it up? See what's inside? Probably nothing. But you do hear stories of people opening up lead and there's hammered coins inside. Well, if there was, it's just falling out and I have no idea. I think that's it's got holes in it, so it's some kind of, I don't know, strap, or are they nail holes from a roof? Not sure on that one. It's a big piece of lead though. Haha! Finally, a nice little piece of silver. It's a Queen Victoria sixpence. There it is. 1874. I actually did not expect that to be silver. I thought it was going to be aluminium, and the numbers were jumping a little bit, just a little bit, and I thought, well, I'm not going to do a live dig on that one, and I wish I had. But yeah, lovely, nice little bit of silver, very happy. I do believe this is part of an old penknife. It's either the second or the third. I think it's the second I've had off here. So it's quite nice. It's a shame it's all rusted up and corroded and stuff, but it's probably been in the ground for the best part of 100 years, so it's to be expected really. But yeah, I quite like that, very nice. Just a little bit of twisted up lead pipe in there. It's pretty old. How old, I don't know. Yeah, just a lump of lead. That's a little cap or something, isn't it? I'm sure I've had a few of these before. I'm sure somebody told me what they were off, but I guess it could be off anything. There's a little thread underneath that mud there. You just see it there. Yeah, just a lid or a screw-on lid cap thing for something. It's another penny. This time it's not as old as the others. Queen Elizabeth II. Yeah, you can't see a date on it. It's going to be 19 something though, isn't it? When did she become queen? Was it 1952? I don't know. So if it's 1952, it's going to be between 1952 and 1972. When they decimalised, or was it 1971 was decimal day? Oh, my history is terrible today. But yeah, just a penny. There's some kind of knackered old button. Yeah, can't see anything on the back though. There might be indication of something in the middle there. Yeah, just an old button. That might not look like very much because it's pretty toasted, but that is an Anglesey Druid coin. It's very chunky. You can just about make out the outline of the Druid on the back there as well. Just about. It's very toasted. Oh wow, I've only ever found one of these before, and it was in worse condition than this actually. One side was okay. It's a very chunky coin. That was a very, very quiet signal, that was. Very quiet, but it was coming up, jumping between 28 and 32. And I very nearly didn't dig it, but I am so glad I did. I'm going to see if I can clean that up a little bit more. Unfortunately, that's the best I can get right now. I don't want to rub it too much. But wow, yeah, I'm very happy. There he is, the Druid on the back. I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera really, but I can see it just about. Very nice. Find of the day, that is. Nice little buckle there. Do love a good buckle. It's not particularly old though, around 1900 I would have thought. Yeah, nice though. Pretty sure that's an old livery button of some form. You can just see the horse on the front there. The shank is broken off the back. Does say something there, but I can't quite make it out. But yeah, nice little button. That sounded like it was going to be silver, but unfortunately it's just one of those rings off a tarpaulin type thing, harness ring or something like that. Yeah, just a bit of rubbish. Not quite sure what that is. It's got some spikes on the back, so it was obviously attached to something. Probably off a strap maybe, something like that. Not entirely sure. Or was it something for tucking the end of a belt in through there, and then those bits on the back would have wrapped around the belt? I don't know, just a guess. I'm not gonna lie, when I got out earlier this afternoon I wasn't feeling terribly confident. I was actually close to going home. I just wasn't really feeling it, but I persevered, carried on, and then I ended up finding stuff. Found a silver coin, as you saw, and a nice Anglesey Druid coin. Just that alone I'd be happy with. But I've had some nice finds today. Yeah, really enjoyed it actually. After, you know, the first couple of hours I finally found my swing, for lack of a better word, and pun intended. But yeah, so yeah, On that note, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.